Today we are with Jeff, and Jeff is a digital nomad, but also a partner of a digital nomad in Dubrovnik Digital Nomads-in-Residence program. Hi there, Jeff.
Hey.
Who are you?
I'm Jeff from Dallas, Texas. I work in radio, broadcasting, and media in Dallas. Mainly I do the websites for several radio stations in the Dallas area, but I'm also a content producer, so I write news stories, I control social media accounts, I put together, work with reporters, so I'm building stories with reporters back in the US, but now I'm doing it instead of from home, since I haven't been in the office for over a year. I'm doing it from Dubrovnik now, able to work remotely.
Right, that's pretty cool. And you travel and work with your partner on regular basis for some time now, or is it a new thing? What's the situation there?
Well, it's fairly new, just because, since the pandemic, I haven't been in the office where I work since March of 2019. So I've been working from home, which is only 7 miles from my office building, and I've been working at home, and I can do everything in the office at home. Well, now I can do everything in the office from my laptop, and I can do that from.
This is not an office.
No, yeah.
It's not an office, Jeff.
But I can do it from anywhere in the world. My office is on a laptop now.
Exactly. So yeah, again, pandemic forcing us to change our ways. You're in Dubrovnik. I never asked you, is this your first time in Dubrovnik?
No, we had previously visited Dubrovnik in September of 2019. It was again during the pandemic, but Americans were accepted to come to Dubrovnik, so that's why we chose to just come here. Even though we had never visited Croatia before, we came to Dubrovnik and we fell in love with the city. Not just the city, but the people as well. Especially since there's no language barrier. That's the one thing that has been a big plus to us in our travels, is to being able to communicate with not just the shopkeepers, but with the locals as well.
Right. And how are you? Okay, so you like Dubrovnik, we know that. But how do you like working in Dubrovnik? It's because it is a different experience, right?
Oh yes.
So working and living here, how do you like it versus just coming here for a short period?
Well, and that's the thing. We've always wanted to live in a European city for more than just a vacation. For us, a vacation is maybe 3 to 4 days at a time. Getting to spend a full month here's part of the digital nomad program through the city and with the tourist board has just been an amazing experience, because in staying here for more than 3 days, we get to see more of the city, we get to experience the daily life, we get to meet more locals and make friends actually, and instead of doing 5 museums in one day, we're doing like one museum today, maybe another museum tomorrow, maybe going to Lokrum another day. And we're spacing things out so we can do more and still do our jobs, so we're not always in a rush, so we can relax a little more. I think it's benefited us in that way.
Nice. And what are you finding are some challenges, or when it comes to you have a very interesting situation where you are sort of a partner of a digital nomad, but you also work here as well.
Right.
So what has been the most challenging of all things when it comes to your experience?
I really haven't experienced many challenges, other than every once in a while just internet connection speed.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will say, "Oh, that's not important." But for what I do business wise, I manage several social media accounts. Plus, I'm writing stories and I'm listening, and so I have a lot going on. So having a good solid internet connection is important to me.
Of course.
But even if it might not be, down here, I can find one here, or if I can't find it here, I can go to another place and get that reliability that I need to do my job.
Right. Cool. Okay. Well, last question, very quickly. What was the highlight of the experience so far? Do you have a highlight? I know it's been working with your wife and being away from your father.
Yeah, sleeping in has been a highlight. Not having to rush around and being able to have dinners. But meeting the people has been the highlight. Getting to know someone other than just a hi, how are you? Here's the keys to your home. We've actually gotten to know people and spend time with them and talk and find out more about their lives and their lives here in the city, the history of the city, the history of not just the city but the area, the entire coast of Croatia has been just wonderful because I didn't know when we first came here, we didn't know all these places existed. We thought they were just tiny islands. Wow, we go to Korčula, we realize that's a big island. There's several cities on that island. There's a lot of neat things there to see. And so we've been promoting through our personal social medias, we've been promoting and showing people there's more to Croatia than what you think or what you think you know. Because it was funny when we came, we told people we're going to Croatia. They were like, "Oh, you're going to Russia? Isn't that close to Russia?"
They did.
And I said, "No, we're closer to Rome than we are Russia. So get that out of your head. Get this because this doesn't look like Russia. I can tell you that personally. And the people here are just friendly, and it's just been an amazing experience. So what the highlight? I can't say there's one thing. There's multiple things."
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like you have it all sorted out. Thank you very much for your time
Sure.
and enjoy the rest of your stay in Dubrovnik.